The Saint Lucia Development Bank has been shouldering the financial burden of many of government's goals and objectives for decades. When the bank announced its accreditation as a direct access entity for green climate funds this week, it was a relief for the finance and budget officers of the government who have been under pressure from the Prime Minister to find the resources to protect the island from climate change events.
One of the ways that we see it supporting the government is in that it fits into this medium-term strategic plan. So we have a medium-term strategic development strategy for 2021 to 2026, and of course the National Adaptation Plan, which runs from 2018 to 2028. With that, it enables us to get direct access for things which otherwise would be a bit challenged for government, because of course we don't want to go to the bonds, and we, as you rightly say, you don't want any more taxes.
It's not just about repairing roads and bridges when storms hit. It's about putting people back on track.
When we have a climate change or climate event happening, it's not about just the physical resources getting damaged. We need to find homes for persons. We need to find homes for persons who otherwise would not have. So our vulnerable, which no PS is not just women and children, we do have men who are vulnerable. And so therefore we need to ensure that we have that accessibility for those funds to take care of those projects.
The Caribbean must also wean itself from traditional dependence on trade partners and diplomatic allies, some of whom are proving much less reliable and stable than in the past.
It also helps us reduce dependencies. As Mr. Sidoni would have showed, that if we did not have the GCF funding, it means that, and if the accreditation did not come from Saint Lucia Development Bank, then we would be going through a CDB, a ECCB, OAS, which of course would now delay our accessibility, and in some cases may not even give us access, because a lot of the projects sometimes we go in terms of the quantum are too small. However, if we go through Saint Lucia Development Bank, we are now able to foster that.
For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.